How's it going, guys? It's a final render here. And of course, let's address the elephant in the room. The Museum of Freedom mod is still coming out soon. I've made some great progress with it, as you can see on screen here. But it's still going to take a little bit of time. So it is time to do another episode of the micro edition of Fallout 4 Building with Mods. Seemed to do well last time, so we're going to do it again. This time we have come to Recon Bunker Theta, which you can find at the northern part of the map. And it is a really cool location. There is a little side quest in order to discover this location, but you can go there anytime you want. And it is just a tiny little bunker. And as I said, it's really far away, it's quite hard to find, but it is very secure. And there is one person living here all by themselves, and they have been here for many, many years. However, I've decided, what if this place was built by someone before the war who wanted to make a perfect luxury bunker, the ultimate man cave, and actually no one actually got there to use it, so it's perfectly preserved. Let's find out in under 5 minutes, or just slightly over. Let's go. So I actually decided to jump into the creation kit, so I could go ahead and make everything scrappable, and of course add a workshop in here, because this isn't normally a settlement. So now you guys can actually go ahead and download this, so you can start building in this location yourself, should you decide to do so. And then, as you can see here, I'm going ahead and scrapping everything, and once you take everything out, you realise you've actually got quite a bit of space, actually. There isn't too much space still, it still feels very small and homely, but it's actually fairly spacious in some parts and allows you to add an awful lot of stuff. And now the horrible floor was horrible. So using the Cabin in the Woods mod, I was able to go ahead and add some really nice wooden laminate flooring into this place, just to kind of make it look a bit nicer. I was able to use the console commands to make it float just above the surface, so it looks nice. And now, what do you need in a bachelor pad? Of course, you need a hot tub slash jacuzzi, or whatever you want to call it. And I've decided to make a little one here. I've done this in the show before, where I go ahead and make my own jacuzzi. I believe I did it in the Cappy's Treehouse video, which you can find in the playlist. And of course, using the Build Your Own Pool mod, I was able to add the water in there, so that you can go ahead and have your own little jacuzzi. And it's just a nice little fun idea, I think. Because as I said, when I think bachelor pad, I think jacuzzi. And we definitely need to have one in there, so there you go. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and make a small bedroom area. And of course, this is kind of like a studio apartment. There's no separate rooms, so everything needs to flow into each other and be able to get easy access to all the rooms. So the bed being here, I think, is a nice little way to do it. It's right at the back, so that it's kind of far away from the entrance and the door, so to speak. And using all the mods we've got here, I was able to add loads of decorations, absolutely loads of them, using a combination of the stuff from the DLCs and a couple of mods and stuff as well. As you can see, this looks really, really busy and really, really nice indeed. And now it's time to tackle the little living area. Again, space was tight, so I thought if I was in this own little space and I needed to cram everything in, I thought why not just put all the kind of luxury stuff in one side of the building. And of course I will need some power for all of this stuff as well, so I went ahead and put a wind farm on the roof so that it regenerates. And here we are with everything done in the luxury section. We have got the bedroom, we have got the living room, and we have got the jacuzzi, and it looks great. And now I need to do the functional stuff. I decided to add a kitchen where I originally had the workshop, so I had to move that slightly. And using the modular kitchen mod, I was able to go ahead and make this beautiful kitchen that, again, looks pre-war, because I like this idea that maybe someone built this bunker but didn't have time to get to there. You know, the bombs fell just before they could arrive, so everything is preserved. And this kitchen looks really, really good indeed. I think it actually looks really, really pretty. It's definitely one of the nicer things in this settlement, I think. And the nicer thing about it, I think, is because since we've got the modular kitchen mod, everything just fits together oh so perfectly. It's not like the living room where there's space and stuff. Everything is touching and connected. And of course, using the do-it-yourself mod, I was able to add some very stacked shelves full of food and drink and alcohol, so that it actually feels like a place where you could live for a short amount of time. So here we go with the kitchen done. It looks really, really good, I think, and the shelving really does work well to make it look like this person does have a lot of food stored up, ready for the apocalypse before, you know, they met their ultimate demise. And of course, I realised I needed some kind of utility area, and I didn't want to go ahead and make a new room. I want to keep it in the exact same space, so I put a little shower in there along with a washer and clothes dryer, so it looks good. And here we are with the place fully done in this micro edition of Fallout 4 Building with Mods. As I said, not too many new mods have been used in this, but I think it's done a really good job to make the place look spacious, look homely, and of course, actually look practical as well. It's got everything you would need. You probably could have 2 people living here and living here in total luxury, might I add. And if you just stumbled upon this place in the Commonwealth, then oh my gosh, it would be the luckiest day of your life. You would have a beautiful home for the rest of your days, and I really like it indeed. I really like the fact that everything does look pre-war, but at the same time it does still feel practical. It's still not too much space and it has everything you need in order to live, including things like the food processor unit, which you can find at the Institute. That's in there, and I shrunk it down to make it work. And it's got all the memorabilia of the place. It's clearly someone who cared about preserving history of America in here, so that's all in there to make the place look pristine and good. Okay guys, so thank you very much for watching this micro edition of Fallout 4 Building with Mods. It's been a good one. I really hope this episode has kind of persuaded you to try to build some stuff yourself and kind of given you some inspiration to try to build and create something. Not just in Fallout, but just giving you the inspiration to create something so that you can go about your day with a smile on your face knowing you have given something out into the world. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to check out all the cool Patreon people in the description below. Remember to buy one of my e-learning courses. They support me far more than ad revenue right now. And I'll see you next time. This has been the final render, and you've been the audience. Until next time, farewell. If you want to learn how to make high quality videos, I have 2 video courses I created just for you. The first is a 4K title animation course, which is brand new. And of course I have the YouTube gaming video guide, which teaches you everything about how to make YouTube videos. There are exclusive discount coupons in the description, so grab each copy of the guide right now.